Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back and happy holidays. This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. Welcome back again everybody. We've got another review and oh my god, the clock is ticking. Christmas is near, guys, all right? I hope you guys have done your Christmas shopping, especially if you guys are into perfumes. I'm sure you guys are attacking the boutiques, attacking the Sephora, checking out what perfumes to maybe buy for friends, buy for family, or buy for yourself. I'm thinking about a holiday gift guide, guys, and I will go and do that video very, very soon. Now, anyways, today's quite interesting because today we are going to talk about another Harrods exclusive that I bumped into by accident because of the last video. As you guys know, I did the last Harrods exclusive for 2021, Parfums de Marly. And then as I was talking to my boy Raghav, who is the expert decanter of all these things, he basically said, well, dude, have you ever tried the other one? I said, like, what's the other one? And he said, well, Nishane also did it, and they came up with a green bottle, a Harrods exclusive. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And he showed me the photo, and man, I salivated. I was just like, dude, come on, send it over. I need to try that Nishane green bottle right now. So he did. He actually sent it a few weeks ago, so I've had some time to actually try this fragrance and test this fragrance and give you guys my output today. This fragrance is none other than the Harrods exclusive for 2021, Nishane Favonius. Favonius right here. So this is a very generous 5ml decant, care of my boy Raghav. Please do look for him on Facebook. I'll link his account just in case you guys want to order this one as well as the Parfums de Marly Harrods exclusive from him. I believe he still has some. So this one is very intriguing. It's very intriguing, just like the Parfums de Marly one, because it's Nishane. All right, Nishane is one of my favorite brands ever. They have released a lot of really good ones, guys. I mean, of course, Hachivat being one of the real good ones. And of course, the thing about Nishane is when it comes to performance, in my opinion, Nishane is king. They're very, very good when it comes to releasing perfumes with very good performance. And this came out, I was like, man, dude, it comes out in a green Harrods bottle. What is this fragrance about? Okay, so looking into the literature of Nishane Favonius, Favonius is actually a Greek wind messenger god, okay? And basically, he fell in love with a female god. I believe it's Eros. I'm not sure. But then what happened was, to gain her love, he actually turned himself into a flower. He turned himself into a rose because this female Greek god really wasn't feeling anything else other than flowers. She just wanted flowers. So he turned himself into a flower, into a rose, like Seal, kiss from a rose. This basically made the female Greek god like him. And I mean, it's a funny story. I mean, I'm sure, you know, with some dramatic effect and of course Greek mythology, it's pretty okay. But to me, I'm not a big fan of supplication, guys, okay? Do not supplicate to women. If they say, oh, I only like this, don't be like, okay, baby, I'll do anything to just give you this. Okay, roses only, okay, roses only. Don't be like that, guys, okay? Don't be like Favonius. Anyways, forget the literature. I'm here because of the scent. I know that you guys are here for the scent. So let's go spray this thing right now. Okay, so whether or not you guys looked into the literature of this fragrance, whether at the Harrods website or Fragrantica, you will immediately find out that this fragrance is all about rose, guys, okay? It's all about rose, because remember, Favonius turned himself into a rose, all right? So this fragrance, though, starts with incense, pink pepper, and bergamot, okay? Now, the incense here is really, really nice, okay? The incense, to me, is slightly magical. It's got this magical touch. There is a almost like pre-rose type scent. It, you know, whatever this incense is, it already complements the rose to the point where you probably think that it's already out there, that the rose is already out because of the type of incense that is in here. The incense is not for old people or anything like that. It's actually a complementary incense to the rose. Now, the thing you'll also realize about this opening right here is that it is also slightly uplifting, all right? Because this fragrance has bergamot and pink pepper right on the intro. Right now here in LA, sometimes it's 57 degrees, sometimes it's 47 degrees. We've got these cold mornings all the way up to noon, guys. And I would say that that would be like a great time to wear this fragrance because it has a very uplifting quality. Even with the magical incense slash rose or pre-rose incense, because of the bergamot and pink pepper, you are going to get an uplifting quality here. It's really nice to wear outdoors, guys, more than indoors in my opinion, because of the uplifting part. It's almost like you're really feeling that the sunlight is out and it's a great day and you want to smell good. That's where I feel this intro right here. Now, another thing that's very similar with this fragrance and of course the literature is that there's a nice flow into this fragrance because the incense is like a pre-rose, or it's actually very complementary to the rose, almost like a seamless transition. You already know is gonna come out Turkish rose. So Turkish rose is gonna come out in the mid, real nice Turkish rose accompanying the incense, and of course it's backed up by geranium and some really nice aromatic notes such as artemisia and clary sage. Now right here on the mid, guys, you're gonna get an uplifting rose, an aromatic uplifting type rose. Now what they did right here to add sort of like a base into it, because it might be like too uplifting, is that they added some cypriol oil. Now cypriol oil, I have been discussing this in many previous fragrances. In my opinion, right here, it's a minimal amount of cypriol oil. Matter of fact, you can only really smell it hardcore if you go like this on your hand or on your wrist. But overall, guys, the nice aromatic herbal parts of this fragrance, care of artemisia, care of clary sage, and of course the geranium, I think carries this rose on the uplifting. It's still going uplifting, guys, when that beautiful Turkish rose comes out. And again, the cypriol oil provides a slight base, but I mean, it's not really gonna affect that uplifting rose. Like I said, outdoorsy, nice uplifting rose. Now the cypriol oil right here is the bridge to the dry down, guys, okay? And you know, when it comes to the advertising of this fragrance, they did say that it is a rose oud fragrance, all right? So there is some oud, all right, from the cypriol oil. It bridges right into the oud, but I would say just like the cypriol oil, this oud right here is very, very minimal, guys, okay? In my opinion, it's almost like just a base, just like the cypriol oil is a base for the aromatic notes that really accompany the rose. The oud right here is very, very minimal, and it also accompanies your other woody notes such as sandalwood and cedarwood. And just by looking at this, you know that the base of this fragrance is woody, all right? It's woody and it's still uplifting, again with the oud being a slight base. In my opinion, this fragrance isn't really a rose oud, okay? I really think that this fragrance is a rose incense fragrance more than a rose oud. With Nishane Favonius, if you collect a lot of rose oud fragrances, I feel like this might be too redundant for you guys because you've got your combination of incense, rose, and of course slight oud and woody notes. So you might feel like, oh, this is another rose fragrance. But then again, guys, even if the rose oud train is all jam-packed already with many, many fragrances, I will say this, that this one right here is a femme-leaning fragrance, and it is also more on the bright side, okay, versus other rose oud fragrances that go fade to black. They're more on the romantic, sultry side. They're more on the darker side. This one also has patchouli on the base, but it's not like patchouli and really heavy oud and maybe other fade to black fragrances like musk. This one doesn't fade to black. This one has patchouli, but it's also woody with that cedarwood and sandalwood. So if you are looking for a rose fragrance that's upbeat, uplifting, and will maybe make your day or make the day of people around you, and you are a woman, I think this will really, you know, be something that's worth a try. And of course, because, you know, the retail experience of fragrances is pretty huge at this point, even the online sales. I think that, you know, this is another attempt to throw a bone out there and see who is going to buy it. Because of course, like I said, there's so many rose oud fragrances already. There's so many rose fragrances already. But maybe through Harrods, through Nishane, the exclusivity of the brand, and of course the reputation, somebody's gonna try it out there and like it. Now, how much do I like it? I think I like it. However, I wouldn't spend $400 for it. I think that rose incense fragrances you can get for way less. But of course, collectability because of the green bottle, I think that you might want to buy that if you want that green Harrods Nishane bottle. Also something that maybe if you're a guy, maybe you can wear it, but I think you might want to share it with your wife. When I let my wife smell this, she said, yeah, it smells great. My daughter thinks it's great too. So I think it's a femme-leaning fragrance, to be honest. Now let's talk about the performance, all right? So is this like a monster? Is it a monster banger? I don't think so, guys, all right? I think that this is a fine, lingering scent. I think that it's just fine. It's just perfect. I think it's classy. I think for those that want to smell classy and don't want to offend people with these beast mode fragrances, especially if you're a girl, I think, you know, there must be some sort of controlled element about your fragrance. This one right here is spot on with a nice lingering quality because you've got some sparkling bergamot. You've got some nice aromatic clary sage and artemisia to really match the incense rose combination. I think that is going to be delivered perfectly around people, especially those that aren't really well versed in smelling rose fragrances. With that being said, I think that this fragrance is a nice starter rose fragrance or rose incense fragrance or even rose oud fragrance for many women that want to put this type of fragrance in their arsenal. I think that it can be worn casually. I don't think it's like a special event type of fragrance, which means this 100 ml for maybe $380, $400 will really be used by you guys because it's really usable. It's very casual. I think that you can wear it day or night, but I felt it more during the day, just wearing it out in the day while I was at the Grove. I was just like, wow, this fragrance really makes me feel good. You know, not only about myself, but, you know, I really feel good with the type of smell it has. Very uplifting, very nice, and, you know, again, what can I say? Turkish rose. So that is it. That is my quick review of Nishane Favonius. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, let me know if you have comments below. If you've ever tried this fragrance, let me know what you guys and gals think. Do you guys think that it's also for men? Let me know. I would love to know, guys. Okay, and again, I want to thank Raghav, my boy. Again, I'm gonna link his Facebook account because he might still have some of these. If you want to buy a decant, hit him up, hit my boy up. Raghav, thank you very much for suggesting this to me. Again, I mostly go off of feedback, guys. Okay, whatever you guys are into, I'll look into it. So whatever you guys suggest, comment below and I will look into it. Okay, and again, happy holidays. Hopefully this isn't my last video of the year. We are almost there. We are almost near 10,000 subscribers. I do want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, sharing the videos, telling all your friends. You guys are the best. I love you guys. All right, so until then, this is Troy D. Have a great day. Happy holidays. Peace.